Mark, nice to meet you, and nice to have a double category winner in our International Literary Prize this year. How do you feel about being the winner?
Yeah, still a bit shell-shocked, to be honest. I'm a bit surprised. I've won a few kind of local awards before, but this is probably the biggest one I've won to date. And to have won in 2 categories is just amazing. Yeah, I still can't quite believe it.
So, what's the inspiration for your writing?
I try and take particular themes and try and explore them in different ways, I suppose. I really like writing about the uncanny. Things that are unusual, things that have a twist, things about kind of isolation and loneliness, good dose of sci-fi and horror as well. Yeah.
So it was interesting, I think, with the backdrop for Tenacity Penguin, because it was a very personal story, but the setting and the backdrop that you used was very current and very relevant. So how did you sort of choose that setting?
So it actually started as a very short play. It was about 4 minutes long, and the kind of brief we were given for the play was to try and make the audience laugh and cry in a 4-minute time frame. So I thought I'd just try something different. You don't see many plays kind of staged at the North Pole, so I thought that I'd give it a go. And it also just kind of, I guess, reinforces that theme of isolation and loneliness, because the North Pole, if it's possible, is even more desolate than the South Pole, because there's no land on it at all. It's just a completely frozen sea. So yeah, that's kind of where that came from. Yeah.
Okay. And On the Bench, I mean, that's a film with no dialogue. Well, it's a silent film. It's a silent movie. Did you set out to write a silent film, or did it just emerge that way?
Yeah, it just emerged from that, really. I was kind of really keen to try and explore a short film to do with voice and sound. So I've done some work in acoustics before. So I've always been kind of fascinated by that idea of sound. And I thought it would be great to just try something with no dialogue as a kind of personal challenge, really. And then when I'd finished it, I thought, it's actually not bad, so I might try sending it off somewhere and see what happens. Yeah.
Good. So, is writing a major part of your life? Do you write for a profession?
No. So I grew up writing. I did a lot of short stories when I was very young, up until the age of about kind of 18 or 19, I suppose. And then I left university and went into some very different careers, law enforcement first and then cybersecurity. And those kind of 2 professions particularly don't leave a lot of spare time. So I didn't write anything for about 10 years and came back to it in the last kind of 18 months or so. And since then it's been quite a big part of my life. I don't do it professionally.
I find it very therapeutic.
It is very therapeutic, yeah. It's so different from my day job. I love my day job, but it is so nice to do something completely different from it. Yeah, it's a really nice way to kind of relax, and yeah, very cathartic as well.
So, from being at a award-winning writer with worldwide publication, this year you're turning from poacher to gamekeeper.
I suppose so, yes, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, yeah, potentially being on the judging panel for next year. Yeah, really exciting.
So what's the best advice you can give to people who are going to enter this competition this year?
I think so, for me, kind of coming back to writing after a long gap, the important thing was just to write, and particularly with a first draft. Just be aware that you don't have to show that first draft to anyone. It can be just a down draft just to get it down, and then it can kind of build from there. But words on the page, I think, is really important. It can be kind of quite scary, particularly if you kind of haven't done that much writing before, but that would be kind of my advice. Yeah.
So your process is just to get the story down in any form and then go through and edit it and
Exactly.
craft it.
Exactly, yeah.
Good. Well, it's been great meeting you, Matt, and congratulations once again on your double prize-winning event
Thank you very
today.
much.
And we look forward to seeing you on the judging panel next year.
Thank you.